All right, so hello, back again. We are on the week 14, the white page that says review on solving. I think it's white. Yeah, it is. Okay. So anyway, there's 10 problems, and again, just like before, I'm going to select a few to do with you. You're going to round all your answers to the nearest thousands. You're also welcome to just leave them as a fraction as well. So there are problems that are exponent problems, and then there are problems that are log problems. So we're going to start out by just doing some of the exponent problems. So I'm not going to pick the easiest ones to do. Let's start, for instance, number 3. Number 3 is an exponent problem. So here goes my checklist of order of operations backwards. Always good to have. And remember, my goal is to get to the exponent, and the exponent will have a base. So this is all kind of stuck together, and so this is what I'm trying to isolate. So I'm going to first move this 0.4 to the other side. I'm going to use my calculator here. Some of this math is just going to be too much for me. So I'm going to subtract the 0.4 to the other side. So when I do that over here, I get 7.6. 8 subtract 0.4. And so there was addition subtraction to move, but there's no multiplication or division because this is the base and the exponent. So this won't happen. So now to get to the exponent, I'm going to be making a log. So I'm going to log the left side, log the right side, and whatever the base of the exponent is the base of the log. So that becomes the first part, and then what's in the problem, or the actual problem here, becomes the argument like this. And now these bases can cancel out, so we're just left with negative 6x. I'm going to go to my calculator, press math, and scroll up. And I'm going to put in the little 11 and 7.6. I think you can see this on there. Hit enter, and I'm going to put my 3 decimals down, but I'm going to keep this whole number in my calculator. And now to get x alone, I'm just going to divide this number by negative 6. And I get, as my final answer, negative, if I round to the nearest thousands. So let's try another log problem, or exponent problem. So let's just take a look at this one. So on 10, what I want to do is, again, get to b. Here's my little checklist. But this time there's no addition, subtraction, multiplying, or dividing because I just have a base and an exponent. So I can skip these steps and go straight to the log. So first thing I'm going to do is log this side and log this side. The base of the exponent becomes the base of the log. And then the problem itself becomes the argument. And then these cancel out, so I'm just left with 2b. And then if I press my math button, scroll up, put my little 16 in, which you can't see me doing, and my 8, I get this number, 0.75. And now to solve for b, I'll just move that 2 over by dividing. So if I take this number and divide by 2, we get 0.375. So problems that are going to be similar to these, the ones that are circled, are going to be 7, because that's an exponent problem, 2, and 1. These are all exponent problems, so you don't really have to do anything else. The rest are going to be log problems. So let's just take a look at a few of the log problems. So these are all going to be in boxes. And so here's my checklist backwards again. This is all part of the log right here. Okay? What's not part of the log is this -2 and this 3. So I'm going to move these things through this stuff over here. So first I'm going to add 2, and that gives me 9. And then I'm going to move the 3 by dividing. And that gives me 3 over here. And now to get to the log, I need to make an exponent. And just remember, there's an understood little base of 10 here. So I'm going to make an exponent. So whatever this base is the base of my exponent. So I'm going to 10 this side and 10 that side. And then this stuff becomes the exponent now. And this becomes the exponent. And so what will happen here is these cancel out. So I just have negative 8b. And then in my calculator, I can type in 10 to the 3rd power, which is 1,000. And now to get b by itself, I'm just going to divide by negative 8. And this is one of those where you could leave it as a fraction, but it's actually a really nice answer. It's negative 125. So let's try the next one. Let's just try the one below it. So again, here's my little checklist. And the first thing, this is all part of the log. So I'm going to keep that all together, which means I just need to move this. And I'll do that by adding 2 to the other side. So that gives me 3. There is no multiplication or division to move. This is all part of the log. So now to get to the log, I'm going to make an exponent. And the base of the log becomes the base of the exponent. So 5 this side, 5 this side. And now with every exponent, every base, I need the exponent. So this stuff becomes the exponent. And then this, if you remember, will cancel out. So I get this on this side. And then 5 to the 3rd power, you can type it into your calculators, 125. So now to get k alone, I'm going to add 4 over, running out of room. And now to get k by itself, I'm just going to divide by 6. So these are one of the ones, maybe I'll just leave it as a fraction because I haven't needed a calculator to do the math, but you're more than welcome to turn it into a decimal. So the ones that will be similar to it are going to be the other ones. So 5 I'm going to put in a box, and 9 I'll put in the box, and 8 I'll put in the box. So before we start, before I let you get started, I'm going to do the same thing of showing you what you need to isolate. So here, this is the base and the exponent. Move the 3 over. On this one, this is all part of the log. So get rid of the negative 5 and the minus 10 over here. On 7, this is the base and the exponent. So I want to move the 10 and the 7 over. On number 9, this is all part of the log, so I'll only need to move the negative 2 over. And then on number 8, very similar, this is part of the log, so I'll need to move the negative 6 over. And that's it. I'll see you on Monday.